Hi everyone, welcome back to Blue Sapphire. It's Isabel here. Quite an exciting day today as I've got a couple of packages have arrived already. One is an eBay purchase and one is my Kelly Bear pouches, which I was really lucky to finally manage to get a couple. And I know that I'm expecting another parcel to arrive at some point, which is a Kickstarter, so may well be doing a couple of different videos today. I've had a few decks in the last couple of weeks, which I haven't done videos of them all because there's quite a lot online already, but I may well do some thoughts on those at a later date. But this was my eBay purchase. So this little deck is called Tarot, the Complete Kit. And it's one of those kind of ones that would be in a bookshop at the till or something, and I don't think you can get it now in that way, but there are lots of copies online. It's by Running Press. I've seen the cards from this quite a few times on other people's Instagram accounts and channels, so I've been watching out for it and I got it on eBay. Now unfortunately the copy that I've got today, it's not in the best nick, but it is okay. It's not a huge problem. I'm not too fussed. It does smell a little bit musty, which is obviously a risk I've taken by getting an eBay purchase. But what I'll probably do is put it in a bag with some incense or some oils on a tissue later on and hopefully improve that. I've just had a flick through the cards and unfortunately one of the cards is missing and I've got a duplicate card, and I don't know whether that was an issue with the deck to start with, so I'm going to have to do some exploring on that. But having said that, I'm quite pleased with the little cards that come with it. I quite like some of the little images. So it comes in this quite big thick tuck box. I've taken the cards out already. It comes with the cards with a sort of booklet, and then it comes with like a sheet for a 3D spread. So these are kind of more aimed at people, you know, that are intrigued and see it, as I say, like at a till or something. But the cards are just so cute that I thought I had to get it. So it is quite a chunky little deck. As I say, it's only small, it's not massive. My Affirmators Tarot is quite big, so just to give you an idea, there's my Affirmators Tarot, which is bigger than a standard tarot, but just to show you kind of the size really. It comes with this little kind of welcome card, and then this little book. So as I say, it is an eBay purchase, so I wasn't expecting it to be perfect. I'm a little bit disappointed in the quality, but hey, it's still here. The book has a page for each card, and a very quick explanation. So the Hermit here says, break an unnecessary habit, take steps to eliminate unhealthy ruts and routines. Has some of your friends been driving you crazy? Now is a good time to get them out of your life. Don't let yourself get stuck in the expectations of others. So there's quite a nice little piece for each, and it also gives a reversed definition as well. The only spread is the spread on the sheet, but that's fine. So I'm not too bothered about that. And then these are the cards here. So each of the different suits is given a different colour. So Pentacles are green, Cups are blue, which associates kind of with the wateriness. You've got orange for swords and red for our fiery ones. So although the cards are reversible, obviously and these are the card backs here, so these are quite pretty. Although the cards are reversible, obviously if you're side shuffling, you will potentially see, I don't know if you can see some of the colour coming through. It's not quite, sorry, it's not focusing very well, apologies. So, you know, potentially you will see some of that colour. So if you're shuffling quite quickly, you won't necessarily notice it, but that could just be a slight issue for some people, that you can see the different colours. The major arcana have this nice purple in the corners. Cards are quite thick, they're a bit sticky. Whether that's what they were like to start with or whether that's an effect of them being used, I'm not sure. But they're a reasonable quality. in terms of thickness. They're certainly thicker than my Forester Enchantment ones, which I got recently, and they're appallingly thin cardstock, but not as thick as the Lunar Soul, which I also got recently. So what I'm going to do now is do a quick flip through of the cards so you can have a look at each of them. I'll probably put some music behind this bit and just show you each of the cards. So I'm going to see if I can zoom the camera in a little bit, and then let's have a look. I'm going to start with the Major Arcana. I'm going to move on to the Suit of Wands. Somehow I've got a 6 on top of the ace. Bear with me, honestly. I'm going to move on to the sword suit now. I've got the cups. And the Pentacles. So this one has 2 kings and no knight. So apologies if any of those weren't quite online in the screen. Hopefully you've got an idea. I like symbolism in some of these cards and the way it's done. Some of them I'm not so sure about. I think there's a real mixture. So like with the Fool, you know, you don't get that sense of stepping off the edge. There's a hint of the mountain here, and obviously you're carrying your bags and you've got your flowers. So the only thing that's missing is that kind of anticipation of taking a step into the unknown. I quite like sort of a couple of the cards where they've subtly referenced things. So for example, you've got the flowers on the Empress there. And so it's interesting because some of the cards I really like the portrayal. The Hermit, you know, using that hermit shell, barefooted, little symbolism of the star sign and things. They've got the Strength and the Justice card reversed from the standard Rider-Waite system. So it's interesting, yeah, they've got little star sign symbols or rune type symbols on some of the cards. I actually quite like a couple of the I love that moon card's really sweet. I like that one very much. Very simple, different shapes of the moon. I need to look at that sun one a bit more to understand the symbolism in that one. I think it's interesting, like in the wands, they've kind of used the wands in different ways, and sometimes they're really clear what the wands are. That one's really cool. You've got your pen, but you've got the arms of the glasses as well. But then other cards, it's like a bit weird, like this one. It's not easy to tell at first glance how many wands there are on that one. And again, I think that's one where I'd have to look at it more closely to really understand the links there. But some of these, like that one, that one's such clear symbolism there in the card. So it's kind of weird because some of them are really good and then others I'm not sure about. I think, like, you know, here's interesting. So with the Three of Swords, you can see, actually you can only see one sword, but you can see the handles of the others. And it's not a heart, it's like an artichoke heart, I think, or something. So I'm not sure about that one. But then that one has such clear symbolism in it, really. So it's kind of mad because some of them are really good and then others are a bit I'm not sure about. So it'll be interesting to kind of look at them in conjunction with there was another one I really liked. I love how in the swords you've got this bird that the knight's flying and then it's on the queen's arm, but I'm kind of disappointed in some ways that then that doesn't transfer into the king. I kind of would have liked, you know, the king and the queen have got the same colours and stuff, but you know, I kind of expect that to come through somewhere along the line. So that's a bit strange. There's not kind of, you know, this isn't a diverse deck, but they're kind of cartoon-like figures. So, you know, it's sort of one of those, I wouldn't expect it to be diverse to a certain extent. So, this one, again, like this one, you've got your boat and actually your cups are there. But it's a bit strange because you can't kind of see that. So it's funny how in some of the cards, it's really obvious where the symbolism is or where the cups are or the... Again, this one's interesting because you've got a sea creature coming through. And you've got, like, she's a mermaid and he's got the body of a fish there. He's riding a dolphin. But then the page doesn't have anything to resemble that. So but then he's got the striped top and the striped trousers. So it's kind of a little bit weird because sometimes you kind of want the cards to link a little bit more. You want to see the story through them. And if you make a choice about sort of some symbolism you're using, you know, why is it that you've got that symbolism in that card and then not in the others when they're from the same suit, or they should have the same meaning? So it's going to be interesting to see what the sort of basis is. As I say, it was an eBay purchase. It's one I've eyed up. I quite like some of the cards. I'm not so sure about others. I don't hate it. I think I'm going to have to do a little bit of work to fall in love with it. But, you know, for a few quid, it's a nice little one with lots of little symbols. If you got any thoughts and comments, then let me know. Otherwise I shall see you the next time. Bye.